Sober made a good push and then dumped. BJDX was another one. It just pumped and then completely dumped. So you're looking for VWAP reclaims on both for them to be acceptable plays. So the trigger on those for you is going to be, like I said, volume weighted average price. It needs to break it and it needs to hold it. Can't just break it and then break down again. Most of them do. But if they have good momentum, by momentum, I mean watch the level 2. You start seeing the bids stack up. There's something going on, you know. Like right now on Sober, you've got bids stacking. Sure, you've got asks stacking as well, but that's why it's good to watch those. Watch your MACD. Your MACD's looking pretty good. Looking like it wants to flip. All right. Good morning, the one squib. What up? Looks like wonky Wednesday. Wonky Wednesday or wacky Wednesday. I don't know which one I want to call it. So far, JTAI caught my eyeball. I'm sure it caught a lot of people's eyeball. JTAI, but look, you can't buy it on Webull. It won't let you. So I put an alert out on it, not knowing I couldn't buy it. But hopefully, Robinhood or something allows you to play with stocks like that. PHIO, here we go. Let's see if PHIO wants those targets. So there's TP1, TP2 is 134. It's got a gap at 157. PHIO. What up, Atomic Wax? So let's see, 134, then 157. There's 127. PHIO. The only thing that sucks about me doing lives is I don't post alerts on the Discord. So it requires people to come on to the live streams. And see, it failed again on SOBR. So pumped, dumped. All right, so now you draw yourself your little line. I had one at 138. So let's take that down. Let's take 138 down to here. And that's basically your line in the sand. But typically what they'll do is they'll pump over volume weighted average price. Usually they'll test it. This one didn't even test it, just kind of flubbed right through it on a 1 minute chart. Broke down, found some support, bounced back up, had trouble with volume weighted average price. Now it's going to trade between here for a little bit, and we'll see which way it decides to go. For my benefit, it'd be great if it can go above volume weighted average price. But a lot of the time it gets stuck in here and it fades away. And because this one's been at 113, there's a good possibility it'll fade back down to 113, 112, something like that. Yo, what's up, Thomas? So that's what we're watching right now. We'll see how it does. Remember, I'm on here until 5 a.m. and then I migrate over to the Discord, and I do 5 a.m. to 6:30 on there. All right, let's see. PHIO did a volume weighted average price reclaim there for a minute. Let's see if it wants to stay. Nope. Yeah, today the way that today is so far, I would definitely wait. I'd add an extra couple seconds until you want to enter your trades. Just make sure the momentum's there. Make sure it's not a fake out breakout. There's a lot of those today. How about that AEHR from yesterday, huh? That was nice. From 70 bucks all the way up to $94. Not too shabby there. All right, guys, hit the like, the follow, and the share. Sharing's caring. And well, that's the only way the community grows is if you share. There's a lot of fakes out there doing the same damn thing I do. Um, they've only been doing it for about, oh, I don't know, a couple months maybe, and they're trying to figure it out, which is cool. Can't knock them for that, but yeah, I've been doing this for 2 years. I've been trading since fuck a long time, since like 2012. So it's been fucking forever. Feels like forever right now, especially when you're down on a trade. All right, let's see. Sober's gonna test volume weighted average price again. Let's see if it can make a breakthrough. MACD's showing me it wants to. Level 2, not quite. You got stuff stacking, but you got some iceberg orders in there as well on the ask. Yo, good morning, Night Owl. Thank you, Mr. Loney, for sharing the live. Thank you. See, test again. Nice. Little double bottom here, so that's not bad. And now the way that I like to do this, and this typically works out, drawing yourself a little trend line. So we go from here down to, let's say, here for right now. Let's see where this thing finds a top. This is what I do, when I'm just sitting there watching stuff. Here we go, PHIO, volume weighted average price, reclaim. I'm going back up to that 122, breaks 122. That's what I would look for. I would look for that break. Once it breaks 122, I think you got a new leg up to that 134. It's not a bad little pattern here. Let's stretch it out. Come on. Ah, man, I need some more coffee. Remember, guys, right now we're on our 2-year anniversary. So the anniversary was 2 days ago. So I reduced the monthly price from $99.99 down to $49.99 for the full access. Basically simplified everything, made it so it's easier for me and cheaper for you to join Jrockstocks and become a part of this community. The Discord access is in there. The watch list access is in there. So $49.99 gets you everything. And that's almost like a Starbucks coffee right there. Okay. That crap. Anyways, go to jrockstocks.com. Here we go. Let's see. PHIO. You gonna break it? Break it and go, baby. Break it and go. There you go. And next leg up. Come on. Come on. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing, PHIO. Don't you dare stop. There you go. So now I could draw myself that trend line. Now that trend line is accurate. So now typically what will happen, it tested volume weighted average price, came back down. It breaks this trend line here, this downward trend line. If it breaks it and then breaks volume weighted average price, then we have ourselves a nice little reclaim here of the previous. So that's the second target that was alerted. What's up, Lolo Rod? Yeah, VTAC. Yeah. Good news. Oh, come on, you silly goose. Don't get stuck at 126, really. 2 pennies above where I said you were going to break out, you dirty dog. I want to be a big star. All right, so that's one scenario, is it breaks through this trend line, breaks through volume weighted average price. Here's the other scenario. It bounces off the trend line and continues following it down. At which point I would say this is going to be my cutoff right around here, probably just a couple pennies below it. Like 222, 122, I'm sorry. I'm still sleepy. What's up, Angela Langley? Yep, see, there you go. It's following it down. The bids, the bids, the bids, the bids, the bids. It looks like they're trying to hold up 143. There's a reset at 141, so it might be going down there. It is going to be a wonky Wednesday. That's what we'll call it. Wonky Wednesday. There you go, PHIO. There we go. Go, go, go. Come on, man. Look at those bids stack up. You freaking have at 122, 123. You had almost 20,000 shares there. It flashed and it disappeared. What up, Doug? How's you doing? This is what we're watching right now. There's others that I would love to talk about, but they're on my watch list and I cannot. Yep, that's another one. Yep. Man, Lolo Rod, you're talking about a lot of them that are on the watch list. We've been having some good days. Oh, good. The coffee, the craft is being made. Yes. Oh, that's the good stuff. The little pods I have aren't the good stuff. I need the good stuff. Saying PHIO broke down again back to volume weighted average price. Needs to hold. Needs to hold. You already took profits. Good. Good job, man. Good job. Good for you. That's what we're talking about. That's how this game's supposed to work, right? Yeah, I'm just waiting for something to spike here. Currently not seeing a thing. PHIOs found a little base here above volume weighted average price. It breaks back down, and then it's in trouble. Which it's in trouble. All right. What's up there? Asian writing. I saw that. I didn't know what that was, but thanks for joining me on the tube. All right, come on now. Come on, sober. Okay, so broke that downward trend line. Ooh, love it. Let's go. Now we need to break through volume weighted average price, because as you can see, that is where it's having issues. Breaks VWAP, hits the target again, and goes higher. That's what we need. That's what we need. That's what we're looking for. PHIO, you stinky little guy. Yeah, so this is the fun part. Okay, the fun part is just waiting, seeing if it actually does what we want it to do. Look at that, and stuck at volume weighted average price, because that's where the algos sit. So they tested liquidity right here. This was a liquidity test. All right, then it broke down. People taking profits. The stock has been talked about quite a bit for the past couple days. So yeah, so people took profits. It dumped. Algos dumped. It started this whole thing right here. All right, and then now test again, test again. If they stop choking it, it's going to be great. If anything, it'll probably come back down, start falling this thing down some more. Now I'm just going to move it. Just going to move it down. Not going to move it sideways or anything, just straight down here. ELVA. Let's see what that is. That's not it. Okay, that's not it. Jesus, Jarek, type. There we go. ELVA. $9 stock. Same thing. Playing with volume weighted average price. Slide her out. Oh, wow. Look at that. She's got some gaps. This girl be gapping. You just need a BBC to fill that gap. That's it. You sickos. BBC, big body candle. Big body candle. Candle. So there's a gap there. 1069. All right. What's the next stop for this sucker here? Well, that's about 30 cents right there. I'd say it's going to be somewhere between. You know what? We like 69, so we'll put 160. We'll put 969 right there. So that's going to be your first target. Your second target about 1012, 1014-ish. Right about there. There's your second target. So 34 million float. It's done 261,000 in volume. Average volume is 413,000. So we need that volume to pick up a little bit more. We usually, on a stock that has 413,000 on average, we'd want this to be over 1 million on volume. So that's what you wait for. You line it out for yourself. You could also line out your support levels off of this, right? So now it's stuck at 920. Well, look, 920, 920, right around there. Look at that. Support 912. So that's your support. You line yourself out there. Boom. Put a red line on it. So you know that's your zone, right? All right. Now let's watch it. How it does with volume weighted average price. Looks pretty good. Let's go. Almost at TP1 again. That's 30 cents from where it was. Let's see. See 969 hit. Also with stocks that have low volume, it's going to be harder to get out. There's probably going to be a little bit more slippage. Ugh, crap coffee. That one sucks. Yeah. There you go. TP1 hit. Right there you have about 40 cents profit if you were to take it. If you got in at the volume weighted average price or just around. Ah, I cannot read Asian writing. I apologize. All right. Sober, still just trading sideways. Look at that volume. The volume dropped tremendously. So we have 19,000 shares there, 85 there, 70, 50, 55. Look what it was doing. It was doing 416, 694, 474, 200, 600, 5, 4, and then drops to the 50s. And yeah. So once that volume comes back, that's when things could look pretty decent there. The reason I'm not buying on triggers on this one, you've got a nice little pattern here. This is called the double booby pattern or double bottom or saggy balls or whatever you want to call it. All right, but this is a double bottom and it's working nicely. You already have enough here to draw yourself your first trend line if you like drawing trend lines. I do personally. I'd like to say that it keeps me sane. There was a time where I stopped drawing trend lines and my trading started suffering pretty badly. Okay, so had to reset, had to go back to basics. Basics are trend lines, and trend lines do work. So you can draw yourself trend lines. This one's looking like it's trading in a little bit of a possible rising wedge. Possible rising wedge. It's like right on the cusp of that, uh, and a channel. So there you go. There's a little bit of a rising wedge there for you, marked out. With this one having as much trouble with the volume weighted average price as it is, that's a little, it's a little scary. I don't want it to drop down. I don't want to lose more money. Right now I'm down 15, 16 bucks. But that's just patience. I put out my alert and then I jumped in late. Hey, stop. All right. Ah. Again, for you beginners out there, I recommend go to jrockstocks.com. Here's this real quick. I'm not going to throw the whole pitch at you, but there's the new deal. Okay, because we hit our 2 years on jrockstocks.com. Half price went from $99.99 to $49.99 for full access. So thank you. If you want to know a little bit about me, read the reviews. Okay. Private live stream Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or Pacific Daylight Time, whatever you want to freaking call it. You get the TikTok from 4 to 5. All right, Learning Center. This is very important for beginners. Just go down the steps. All right, beginners start here, learn the basics before anything advanced. The rules, you have to understand the rules. Learn candlesticks, must know terms, strategies, scanner setups, video lessons. I haven't done any, but they will come. Don't worry. Good reads. All right. Helpful links. If you don't have a broker that lets you trade from 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, me right now, I get to trade on Webull. So I use Webull. I use Webull on my live streams, as you can see. There's Webull. There's the referral link. You use my referral link, you get free shit, I get free shit. It works out. Know the float. It's good to know the float of a stock. Webull allows you to see that on the screen. But it's good to see other areas. So if you go to know the float, so you type in a ticker right here. So let's say SOBR. These things can change drastically. So here you go. Yahoo Finance says the float's 14.48 million. Finviz says 1.21. Wall Street Journal 1383. Dilution tracker 33.71 million. All right. So as you can see, drastically different than what we see on right here on Webull. There, see 2.51 million. So technically, I would go with I like Dilution Tracker. I think it's a great site, but I'd say that float's probably closer to that 33 million, 32 million. So we'll just, let's say screw it, 15 million. Let's just go right down the middle. Still okay to play. I mean, in this market, nice. And Sober just basically rolled the average volume. So that's awesome. All right, what I'm seeing on the level 2, PHIO, look at that. Just bouncing between this little rising wedge here. Typically what'll happen is it'll break through the rising wedge and then it'll drop down, break down, probably come down to about 912. Oh, Sober, come on. Sober, just trading sideways consolidation. That's where it's at. How's PHIO? Did it hit the targets? Bet you it did. Yeah, all right. Here we go. Here's Johnny. Same thing. You draw it on this one, and you'll see the rising wedge on this one. Draw yourself a pattern. There's that. All right. Not sure. This one's a little different. This one's a little different. This one might actually be trading in somewhat of a channel. Starting from here. Could be doing a little bit of an inverted head and shoulder pattern right here. Shoulder, head, shoulder, and maybe possible breakout. We'll see. All right, sober. Now that sober's broken through, but couldn't get through volume weighted average price, you just draw yourself the trend line. You can trend line the shit out of this. Draw it as much as you want. I I typically just draw as much as I want. I try to keep it a little cleaner for you, but unfortunately sometimes like on this one that I'm in and I'm down $22 now. Yo, what's up, Cree? Good to see you. Um, so yeah, so now it broke through, couldn't get through volume weighted average price. Now it's following this trend line as well as being supported by this trend line here. So again, it breaks about 122. I think that's where I'll call it quits on this one. But we'll see. It's just a tricky situation here. Come on now. Let's go at PHIO. You know you want that 134. One of the lessons is, or one of the lessons, one of the rules is don't spread yourself too thin. And because I am jumping around looking at other stocks, trying to see if they're going to go up or down or calling shit out for you guys or reading your messages, I can only handle one stock at a time. In all honesty, if you're a beginner, that's what you should do as well. Just one stock at a time. Don't go jumping around. Oh man. That's how you are, the one squib. That's how you are. That's how you are. Fucking work gets in the way of fun. Damn it. All right, let me go pour myself a cup of coffee on that note. We're halfway through the TikTok hour. All right. Now, on to the important stuff. Okay. Now, I am not sponsored by this company. I would love to be sponsored by this company. I mean, if you think about it, all we do is, oh man, I got coffee on my shirt. Son of a gun. All we do is drink coffee and trade stocks, right? This right here. This is the shit. Death Wish coffee. My fave. This is my all-time favorite coffee to drink. Dark roast, premium ground coffee. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. It smells so good. Mmm. Anyways, I'd love to be sponsored by them. Sponsored or, you know, whatever. Anyways, let's see. So broke down. All right. So this one's not working out. Broke down volume weighted average price. Now it can go down just a little bit below the trend line. Not too much. I'd say on this one, maybe like 115 would be pretty okay. If it gets any lower than that, then that's a break of trend. But these little wicks, it's fine. What's the level 2 look like? Holy shit. Wow. That level 2 is just stacked on both sides. Wow, all the way down to one. Holy shit. All the way down to $1. It's stacked on the bid side. And then on the ask, it's stacked right up until about 135. It's crazy. All right, so let's see. Is it going to respect the trend line or is it going to break through and go? Come on, sober, you son of a gun. Nice. Nice. That's working out nicely. Could have played that twice. You got TGHL trying to break through $1. Breaks through $1 TGHL, you'll probably get maybe 127 TGHL. Yeah, let's put that up here. So TGHL. All right, so broke $1. You got volume weighted average price again. All right. It's already lined out for you, as you can see. But I think technically 127 is where if it breaks that volume weighted average price, that's probably what we get a little hung up right here. So I would say that would be more so your trigger as opposed to just the volume weighted average price on this one. 2 down trader. What did I miss? I missed something. Trader. Can you take a look at Oko? It's funny. I can. What is that? What is a OKO? What is, huh? OKLO. Ah. Sure thing. Well, OKLO testing volume weighted average price on 0 volume. So it's got no volume, Kasala. It's got 0 volume there. You're looking at 59,000 shares traded on a stock that does on average 13 million. So that is nothing. That is absolutely nothing. It's got a gap down below. It's got little gaps above there. Let's look at, are you looking for swing or are you looking, oh, look at that. And you're just muted there. That guy. Yeah, you're muted there. That guy. It's funny. It's funny if he was so good at doing that, then would he need to come on somebody's stream and and do that shit? Isn't that funny? There we go. Anyways, so let's go back to this OKLO here. So OKLO, yeah, and are you looking for Kasala? Are you looking for like a swing play, or are you looking? What are you looking for? Are you looking for like? Because I mean, long hold, what? Sober, alcohol sweat detection. Yeah, it's making me sweat right now. JLHL's making some moves. Fortunately, right now, it is at 1070. I'm gonna put it over here. JLHL. There you go. This one here. Runner for the past couple days. You're just day trading. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this for day trade OKLO. Not at all. For day trade, no volume. So you get in, you'll have a hard time getting out. Also, depending on how many shares you buy. For day trading, I'd say no. I mean, and the float, you got 146 million float. Currently on a 30-minute chart, I'd say if it can get back over volume weighted average price, maybe you can get 165, maybe 88, something like that. But yeah, it's pretty toast. There's nothing going on. All right, now this one here, 1.45 million float, 700,000 shares traded on an average of 197. This one's looking pretty decent. Again, this one's been a runner the past couple days, as you can see, ran to 32.81. So remember, there's a lot of people sitting up here holding a big old bag, just waiting to dump it as soon as it gets close to where they want it to get, where they're in profit. So now 1134 would be the first target on this one. There's 1134. That's your first target. All right, let's say it breaks through that, and you got 11.97. We'll put it at 99 because I can't put 97 right now. It won't allow me to. All right. So there you go. There's your targets on this one for right now. So 11.34, 11.97. Let's move that. 96. That's close enough. It breaks 11.96, breaks $12. Then you're probably going to get about maybe 12.40, 12.46. Fine. So there's your three targets there on JLHL. Let's see CLRB. Let's see that one. CLRB. No volume yet, but it's starting to move a little bit. It's only 1.07 million shares traded on average. So floats 7.83 million. Oh, that's the ticket right there. Oh, you don't know how it feels to be me. Wow, that is good. All right, let's get back to it. Let's see. Sober's still not doing a damn thing for me. CLRB's starting to pick up. It's at 117,000. It's hit 309 before. Right there. Let's see. Any quick little gaps? Anything close? I don't see anything there, but I am seeing a pattern of it hitting about 340 consistently and getting stuck or just getting close to it. Let's see here. That's how I draw my stuff, by the way. You think QQQ will retest 718 today? I'm not sure. I haven't looked at QQQ. You know, for penny stocks, I don't look at that stuff. There's penny stocks are volatile just cause. Just there's no reason. They're just cause. All right, and we'll line this one out. All right, so there you go. This one's going to be lined out here for you. And the way I usually do it is I do the blues. So I go very light, little darker, and then dark. And then those are my standard how I do my things here. But this one's not looking very strong yet. It's picking up volume. Just need more. Need that bid to stack up for it to hit these targets here. JLHL breaking down. Liquidity is pulling fast. Looks like we're going to be liquidity quite often here. Yep, look at that. There we go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's see if it can get through. Get through VWAP, hit that 127. What tickers are you watching? A lot of them. We're watching a lot of tickers. We're watching a lot. We're watching the ones that have momentum. What can you say concerning the PPI news today? Is it going to be a buy or sell? You're asking me about stuff that's not really that much relating to our little tiny shitty penny stocks. I don't pay attention to that shit. Mostly I pay attention to penny stocks, which I'm a momentum trader, so I'm looking for momentum. So just keep going, mijo. Damn it. I'm still trying to get the way you say that. 2 down. Still trying to figure that shit out. You know, I don't have the raspiness in my voice. So unfortunately, it's not gonna work for me. Wow. So yeah, so sorry, Sister Riggy. I hope I didn't say that wrong. Riggy? Yeah. So let's see. Look at this. JLHL. Test liquidity, sell off, try again, trap the bulls, or just fucking run because it's at 100. Geez, I can't talk. I'm tired. 1.45 million on the float there. Nice little VWAP reclaim, little hammer candle here off of this little downtrend. This right here, this is a perfect hammer candle. This would be confirmation if it would rise basically where it's at right now. Breaking past this red candle, that'd be confirmation, but it's not yet confirmation. It's trying, but it's still turning red on the MACD here. I think there's a good possibility that it would hit that 1134. What's up, Cree? The Champman. So no, I don't ever tell you buy, sell, or hold. Nada. I don't tell you to buy, sell, or hold. I am not a financial advisor. I do not advise on the financials. If you look at the screen, it says I do lives Monday through Friday, 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Not financial advice, entertainment only, no fucking crypto. All right, so that being said, that big part is the not financial advice part. Yeah, no, this is just fun. I just have fun on here. You know, I test my skills with other people at charting and trying to read the momentum, read the I guess the room, the chart room, you know? You guys see me doing this a lot and not wearing a hat for the past couple days. It's because I used something to wash my hair and my fucking scalp broke out. Yeah, so no hat. Letting it breathe. All right, so I'm gonna do this again because we're approaching that time. Again, guys, if you're looking to follow me over to the Discord, this is how you get the Discord. Right now, you're getting a pretty banging deal there, $49.99. Okay, instead of $99.99. For full access, you get a watch list Sunday through Thursday before 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then you get Discord alerts throughout the day. If you have questions, you can message me on the Discord. You can message me in private. You can message me in the live room, and you can chat with the other guys and gals in the community. We are all here to help. And the cool part about it all is that I am very strict and very strict, meaning I don't allow too much bullshit in the community. If someone's lying about shit and I catch it, then you're fucking gone. I'll cancel your subscription and probably end up blocking you. I fucking hate liars. Um, and then and then if you're not respectful, if you're just being a jerk to one of the other members or just being a jerk in general, I'll probably just kick you out anyway. Yeah, I keep it very tight in the community. I like it nice and easy. LIMN. Here's LIMN right here. Looks like another pumpy dumpy 15-cent stock. What's the news? Doesn't look like nothing. Doesn't look like nothing. Let's see. Oh, what do we got here? There isn't much that's holding anything really. It's just kind of really, it's hard. What's up, Mitchell? Shit, I didn't even see you come in. Thank you for the marvelous confetti and the hearts me. Appreciate you. You know, it's nice. It's nice. I like seeing gifts here and there. It really does help. Helps TikTok to stay off my ass. I think. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. All right, where can this one go? Ah, oof, so good. CJLHL. How's that doing? This thing's dropping. It is dropping. You'll notice a pattern. This pattern is engrave this pattern in your skull. Okay, engrave this pattern in your skull. I'll show you what that pattern is. It is. There we go. Engrave this pattern in your skull. It is a shitty pattern. All right, so you'll get the double top. Okay, then it'll drop. Then it'll fake out like it's gonna go back up for you, and then it'll just continue to drop, and it'll fade. That's usually the pattern. Okay, so just watch out. That pattern is forever engraved in my skull, and you see it a lot. You see it a lot, a lot. All right, get back to this. He's alive. Yes, he is. Mitchell is alive. Mitchell the Crusher. Mitchell the Crusher. All right, well, you guys can see it gets stuck at 15 a lot on this LIMN. Played it before, it rallied, and then it just faded. Yeah, so rally time. Maybe this thing can get to back to 20, maybe 23, 24, something like that. I'm just going to put A line, just one. Okay. For it to do that, even try, we need a nice solid break of 15 cents. Solid break. I mean, like it has to be really good. All right. IZM. IZM. Let's see. Oh, shit. I'm in sober, right? How's that doing? Gosh darn it. Hope it didn't fucking break out and I missed it again. All right. Well, it's still just there. Still just there. How's that volume? Oh, the volume is shit. 18,000, 1570. Yeah, volume is shit. 10,000. Fudge. All right, look at this. So we were liquidity. We were liquidity. It pumped. It dumped. And now it's just a fade. Now it's just fading away. Well, shit. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it took loss on TGHL. Damn red week this week. Ah, Nick. I'm doing pretty good this week. Doing pretty good. I'm really trying to stick to my rules. And then if it doesn't work, then I throw a little bit of a Hail Mary in there, here and there. And you know, I wait for a stock to really check all the boxes. And then I get in it. And yeah. LIMN back down. See, back down to 11. Look at this. Look at this. Back down to 11. Yep. That's why I only said one thing. I said just one because that was not looking good. All right, we got ERNA. All right, initial pump 1062. ERNA. Oh, like this shit. You guys got me for 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes on here, and then I head on over to the Discord. Again, you know, you can sign up, be a part of the community for basically the cost of a Starbucks coffee. $49.99. I love that joke. You guys hit the like, the follow, and the share. You guys, I don't know if you've been noticing, but I've started doing this on TikTok. Hey, temperature's dropping. All right. 89 outside right now. Nice. So here's my TikTok. Oh, look, I guess it already posted stuff from today. All right. We'll go with it. But yeah, if you look over here, results, Discord results. I've been doing this. I've been putting the results of the Discord alerts, and they're not the verbal ones. They're the ones that are actually posted on the Discord. So there's that. Look at that. They already posted stuff. Yeah, that's. Wonder what it posted. That'd be interesting to see. Anyways, the only other thing I wanted you guys to make sure you pay attention to when you follow me on TikTok is Jrockstocks is spelled only one way. Jrockstocks. There is no other way. There's no dots or dashes. These are not zeros. These are O's. This is not a 5. This is an S. This is an S. There is no dot before, no dot after, no dot in between. All right. Make sure it is exactly like that because I don't have any other accounts. And if anyone's reaching out to you, asking you about how your portfolio's doing or any of that, that ain't me. So obviously it's a scammer. Gonzo, thank you for the 4 roses. Thank you for the roses. Thank you. So there's that. Okay, just make sure it's correct. I have 26,000 followers. So if that's off as well, that's not me. I'm following about 215 people. Most of them probably really good looking girls. I'm just kidding. Maybe. I don't know. Could I be? Anyways. All right. Anyway. Oh gosh. Hey, Cree, thank you for the chilies. Appreciate you. All right. So here we have ERNA actually holding up pretty good. This is a 30-minute chart. It's got a gap. It's got a gap up here. I'm going to say it's going to get to here. With good momentum, good continuation, I say it could have hit this gap pretty easily. 1078 roughly. 1078. There's 77 right there. All right, when it comes close, I would take some profits because typically what'll happen is if it doesn't crush the gap, then it usually just comes close and then fades. But the momentum that it's holding on to right now looks pretty good. And then it's got another gap, good amount higher, another dollar up there. So there's your second gap. All right. So we can go ahead and do that. Sober is not looking very good. Here's that line that I drew from before. And just carry that on down. As you can see, it is following that line. Bounced, got over it, came back down, going to bounce on it again. Breaks this little green line here. Yeah, it goes to about 122. I'll say fuck it. I'll take the loss and move on to something else. And there you go. We got acquired right there. Target 1 acquired. Target 2 coming in hot on ERNA. Sheesh. Look at that. Look at that. Well, let's see what target 3 is. Wow. Look at that. Jeez. What a beauty. ERNA. We've known for it to run. No, it's got a third. It's got a third gap up here at 1273. So let's go ahead and put a line there. And there you go. There's target 3 on ERNA. Get rid of these old ones. ERNA looking pretty solid there, guys. Here's another fun fact about ERNA. It's only 679,000 float. Did it do a reverse split recently? That's what I'm curious about. Did it reverse split? You know, these things do rinse and repeat, so I don't see anything right now. Nothing just the past couple days. And it looks pretty good, actually. Nice. Noise. Zoinks. All right. So we got 1182. That was the high. The gap was 1195, the second gap. Like I told you guys, like I told you guys, it gets close, it pulls back. It could have another leg. It is a low float stock. micro float, if you will. So pretty sick, pretty sick. I'm gonna stand sober until one of two things happens. It gets back over volume weighted average price and starts acting like it's got some power again, or it drops to 122 and then I'll be out of it. But that's where we're at there. I'm gonna go over to the Discord now, guys. If you want to join me, that's great. I'll do the same live I'm doing here and the same live I'm doing on YouTube. It's literally the exact same setup as you see on YouTube if you guys go to YouTube. All right, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out with me. Peace out. But I think you're so mean. I think we should try. This is my life, and I'm just scared.
What's up?
What up? Ah. How you guys doing? Well, this sober thing's really making me not want to be sober.
Yeah, all right.
The fuck? Man, 531% borrow fee. Wow. Maybe she'll come back for me. We'll see. Market opens, more chatter, maybe.
He's moving again.
Yep.